Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Review a Day. Today we are going to be talking about two books, two very similar volumes, and I know those of you who hate manga are certainly not going to like this show, but I'll make it quick and easy. And remember, if you don't like manga, if you're not interested, you can just skip the show. But today we're going to talk about Gankutsuou and Samurai 7. Sorry for butchering the pronunciation on this book over here. The reason I wanted to talk about them together is because they are very similar in terms of their origins. Both books, as mentioned before, are manga volumes. Both of them are based on anime, and both those anime are updated retellings of classic tales. In the case of Samurai 7, it's Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. In the case of Gankutsuou, it is the Count of Monte Cristo. Here's the other thing that's interesting about both of these volumes at the same time is they're steampunk. So while they are updated, they still have essentially the same trappings as their originals. In Gankutsuou, you have people flying to other planets, laser guns and aliens and all that sort of thing. But at the same time, everybody is still dressed like they are in an 18th or 19th century court and talks with very mannered tones. In Samurai 7, again, you have robots, you have giant spaceships fighting each other, definitely a future time, laser swords, that sort of thing. But at the same time, everybody is dressed in kimonos and works in rice paddies and whatnot. So, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what the point of these are, other than capitalizing on the steampunk trend and bringing a popular anime into manga. However, I would say that there is something good about both of them, a little more so for Gankutsuou than for Samurai 7. Let's very quickly talk about Samurai 7 first. For those of you who don't know, the story is, if you've ever seen Three Amigos or Tropic Thunder or anything like that, that's also an updated retelling of those. You have a small village looking for help. They end up getting a ragtag band of samurai to come help them, who essentially are doing it for money, but really for their own reasons. It's a very classic tale. If you've never seen Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa, please do. Even though it's an old movie, it's incredibly accessible, extraordinarily well done. This is fine. The thing that I like best about it is the art is very clean. It's a lot more like Death Note and Monster than Speedline crazy stuff that we've seen before. So that is very nice. My biggest problem is I'm not quite sure who this is aimed for. It really seems like a kid's book, the way everybody talks, and it's focused on a kid who really wants to be a samurai, but it's 16 plus on the back as the age rating, so there's a little bit of, what's going on there. I'm not quite sure who it's aimed at. Is it bad? Absolutely not by any means. Is it a go run out and pick it up? Absolutely not either. On the other hand, you have Gankutsuou. This tells the story of the Count of Monte Cristo. For those of you who don't know the Count of Monte Cristo, a guy named Edmond Dantes is framed and sent to prison for years, comes back to take revenge on the people who sent him there. He's wrongly sent to prison, excuse me. This is a very faithful telling of Count of Monte Cristo, except occasionally they say planet instead of country. That's pretty much it. The best thing about this is the art, which is almost a little bit Shel Silverstein-like, maybe mixed with a little bit of Tim Sale, mixed with the manga, which I really like a lot. I don't know if I can really give you a sense of it here, but maybe you can kind of see the faces, that they're not typical manga faces. They're very sketchy. I do think that the art falls apart a little bit in the second half and errs on the side of sketchy rather than artistic. But the first chapter or so is actually rather excellent and rather beautiful to look at. I hope that the second volume of the series more holds to that than the rest of the book. We'll certainly see. So that's that. Again, two very similar volumes doing very similar things. Probably not unequivocal pickups for either, but I did think, since I read them back to back, I was very surprised by that. Thought it was interesting to talk about. Do you guys disagree with me? Should I not have talked about that? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time on Review a Day.